Welcome back, Lords Mobile fans. Thank you very much for joining me for my latest KvK video. Splitting into 3 guilds here. I've got some TSB content. We've just seen Burn It Down walk in on this 820 mil guy. Knocked him all the way down to 721 mil. A really impressive smack there from Burn. Causing 8.1, killed Ninja Troopers with 180 mil combined might loss in that battle. An absolutely insane hit there and a really good use of that bunny, because now we've got BTD coming in next and he will be hoping to see the fire burn, we would think. 721 mil. This guy is in Monstone gear and really not a good idea logging off in Monstone gear with these guys lurking around. This should be absolutely massive. It is. We see a bloodbath, 6.1 casualties, someone coming in there for the solo afterwards, which was a bad decision, and 3.7 million reds, only a 1k siege walk back, but what a massive troop comp that is as well. Way too much T3, and Burn It Down will be coming in for the sweet hit now. Surely this will be an absolutely crazy hit following that BTD burn, and here it comes from the monster Burn It Down. This guy has only got range and cav left. It's of course going to be a range rally, and we see 8.4 million casualties, another bloodbath down to 505 mil, 146 million might drop with 7 million reds. Absolutely beautiful zero, and this was right at the start of the TSB KvK, so an awesome way to start the KvK. And of course all of the solos will be coming in and mopping up that last mill, but we are going to be moving on to some size matters content now. We have the incredible Labia marching in with this one, 634 mil. He stays in familiar gear, and we see him burn. I do believe that was a blind hit down to 565 mil. A really awesome smack there from the gorgeous Labia. 79 million might drop, 1.9 million reds. So with only 2.6 million losses, that means he must have been very T4 heavy. And you can see there, he actually only had pure T4 and a tiny bit of T1 at the bottom. And he came online and bubbled, unfortunately, before we could get the next rally away. But moving on, we have got a little bit of Griffin action here, and I'm trying to set up a Griffin target for my gorgeous size matters, hoping to see the leader, and there it is. So hitting that homeward bind, pulling those troops home, getting ready to random relocate away straight away, not going to pull out the leader or anything like that, capturing that leader and just going to type in the chat to set that rally. There you can see rally initiated and we are in business. So here he is sending 375k and his leader. I only managed to get 2 marches, and you can see there he's in range formation. So we got Loco coming in with the rally. He's 431 mil, and he of course is leaderless. That was another one of the Griffin victims. I didn't actually manage to take any troopers. Another guild came and set a rally, and they knocked him down there off of the Wonder, which was pretty cool. There you can see 4 million casualties. Bit of a shame we didn't get to rally him, but I don't mind people getting zeroed in the name of ChaCha. And moving on, we have still got this Griffin victim to go from Loco. He actually did random relocate. He's got 25 million troops, but takes 4 million losses. Taking a rally leaderless against the almighty Loco is a bad idea. 4.1 million T2 range losses, and we are going to be going again. And what's really incredible about this one for me is this guy was only 400 million might, but he managed to have 25 million troopers. So just crazy fat boy on the troop might. But this lemon has now got to take a rally from the monster Pjc. He comes crashing in, gets that fire burning, causing a 9.1 million casualties, a bloodbath yet again. This guy is having a really bad KvK. I think it's safe to say 6.7 million reds, a further 86 million might drop, and he had 7.7 million T2 range, and now he has been left with nothing, even cutting into that T2 cav as well. Really incredible Griffin victim, and a big shout out to everyone in SM involved. Really awesome early on, and what a hit from Loco and the monster Pjc. And needless to say, a big rest in peace. He found the Griffin trap at 453 mil, hiding that fat boy of a troop comp. He gets capped, he gets rallied twice, and we leave him down at 310 mil. Of course, I wish him all the very best. Moving on, we have a 721 mil target, just got burnt by the almighty Burn It Down to 659 mil. A real treat of a hit there once again from the absolute legend himself. Excited to have a look at this report. 61 million might drop. He had a fair bit of T5 in there, lots of T4, and just sprinkles of T3 and T2. Really nothing close to a rally trap comp. And a big rest in peace. And here we have my gorgeous little Pew sending in a Cav rally at 418 million might. Very much hoping we will see that fire burn. And so the gorgeous little Pew comes rocking in, knocking him down to 365 mil, and he doesn't swap gear. He lost 53 million might, 3.2 million reds, leaving only 1.1 million behind. And you can see there, he only had just under 500k of each T4, over a million of each T2, and just over. That is not the type of rally trap comp you want, especially not against the gorgeous little Pew. And he pops up and shields just before we can snatch up that leader and the last bit of troopers. And moving on, we have some LEB content here. We've got Start to Panic disguised as Queen Kitty coming in at this guy 186 mil with some pretty dodgy gear. Very much hoping that he will have some troopers. He's decided to try and take it. So in comes that rally. We are trying to spam him so he can't counter. And we burn him off of the Wonder. A really awesome rally from Panic. And really excited to jump in and have a look at this report. So we've got a 1.9 million losses, 1.3 million reds, and why in the world this guy took reinforcements, I will never know. Never gonna go well taking a rally with that kind of troop comp, and still he asked for reinforcements. Not a good idea, and what a lemon he is. Moving on, we have this guy in Fury. I'm not sure what his might is, but switching into the real gear just before it marches. Very much hoping he will random away, and that is exactly what he does. So hoping he did have some troopers, and hoping we got some more points. So we got a 24 million might drop, a little slack there, 1.8 million reds, again really dodgy troop comp. And moving on into the next clip, we have Panic rallying 190 mil with only 300k kills. So again, we're hoping for a good result here. He doesn't even switch into any gear. 3.5 million casualties, a 46 million might drop with 2.4 million reds. No idea what he was thinking with this troop comp. He got some T5 reigns up there as well, but it did not help. Look at that troop comp, disgustingly bad. And we found him to solo him down to 143 mil, and still he hasn't even got a million kills. And moving on, we have Pjc coming in at this guy. He was in Fury, he did random relocate, he takes a 95 million troop might loss and 3.9 million reds. Again, a really insane troop comp. Lots of T4, loads of T3, but barely any T2 at the bottom. And that is the type of troop comp we dream of rallying at SM. A really good job by the monster Pjc. And flying through these clips now, we have got another Fury target in the LEB Kingdom. I've just swapped into my gear, and again, hoping he will random, and he does. Excited to have a look at the report. We have got a 47 million might drop, 2.4 million reds. He hit his leader. Why he didn't try and hide some of those troopers, I have no clue, but I'm very thankful for this lemon. Lots of T3, again, a disgustingly dodgy troop comp, and that was a real treat of a smack. Lots of yummy points. And up next, we have some Bumblebee content. We've got the almighty Pisco rallying 176 mil, player level 59 as well. Backhanding him off of the Wonder, 3.7 million losses, a 47 million might drop with 3.2 million reds. He basically had a T3 and a T2 rally trap comp, but getting absolutely obliterated. Not even got the best of heroes or the best of gear, still player level 59. And I'm soloing a guy off of the Wonder here on the baby account. He had 1.9 million troopers, giving him 720k losses and adding to some points on the little baby ChaCha mini lead thing. Switching back into the fake here, and that's a job well done. And from a baby account to the big account, we've got the big ChaCha in TSB, soloing this guy off of the Wonder. and knocking him down 11 million might with 760k losses. Nothing special here, just thought I would include back-to-back solos from both the baby ChaCha and the big ChaCha. And moving on, we have the incredible little Valkyrie swinging a YOLO. He's got an anti-scout. He's 200 and something mil. We go burning him off of the Wonder. He was in some pretty dodgy cav gear, and we sent a range rally. He was in cavalry formation as well. A 41 million might drop, 2.2 million losses, and a really dodgy troop comp. He is kind of infantry range trap, but really slim. Of course, he got no reins as well, and he got absolutely obliterated by the amazing little Valkyrie. And moving on, we have this guy. He's in Fury. He's 190 mil. So very much hoping that he won't be able to take a rally, and it doesn't go too well. We had to wait half an hour for the rally to go in. We managed to use a few carpets on this guy, and it was kind of worth it because we ended up giving him 1.2 million reds. Only a 25 million drop, but again, giving him all of those losses, not too bad at all. And now we are jumping back for some size matters chaos. We have my gorgeous little Pew in her cav gear, looking cute once again, coming in at 294 mil with only 16 mil kills. He stays in his speed gear. We see that beautiful fire burn, and now we drop him down to 225 mil. A gorgeous hit from the amazing little Pew. 57 million might drop with 3.4 million reds. And this guy had lots of T4, barely any T2, and even sprinkles of T1 down there as well. A real lemon of a troop comp, and no idea what he was thinking. And moments later, he came online and popped the bubble. I love it when people do that. So crazy, coming online just a little bit too late. And here, just to end things up for this part 1 of this madness KvK video, we have got KP, some Korean guild, farming me like crazy. So I let them get into it a little bit. I wasn't too happy about Griffin trapping my own kingdom, but I wanted to teach them a lesson they won't forget. Pulling the troops home, hitting that random relocate, sucking in 30 marches, capturing a leader as well, and causing a lot of damage to that KP guild. They took over 150 million might worth of damage. And I even managed to eat some T5 marches as well from one guy in particular, which we'll have a look at in a minute. And I don't mind educating my own kingdom that hitting your own K during KvK is a bad idea. 80k reds on the first, 137k reds on the second, and that is T5 as you can see. Moving into his cav, 115k reds there. And then you can see in the fourth march, by this time he's only got sprinkles of T5 left, so a big rest in peace. And of course, not just a big rest in peace to his troopers, but to all of his guilds as well, losing over 150 million worth of troop might. Thank you very much for watching. Please do hit that like and subscribe, and I'll be bringing you part 2 very soon.